All right. So in December, I'm going to be running any percent randomizer tournament. Anyone is eligible to join as long as you have the ability to play ROMs. So that's emulator, power pack, EverDrive, that sort of thing. You need to be able to stream at like a reasonable resolution and frame rate with captured gameplay. Yo, Sarah, welcome in. So like no like cameras pointed at TVs, just because that wouldn't really look right for a race setting. 4P is slightly too low. I think 480p would be fine, but 4P is a little on the low side, Nico. I do ask that you have a run verified on SRC, because I'm going to use that for seeding everybody. And then depending on how many people we get, there's a decent chance that there will either be play-in matches for the low seeds or buys for the top seeds. That'll all depend on how many people we get. If we get like an even 8 or 16 or something, then we'll probably just do a typical bracket. But I would like to... I might try to squeeze in play-in games for bottom seeds just so like, someone doesn't get knocked out right away if, Cool Kid or someone decides to join. Not that I think he's going to, but kind of give everyone a chance here. And then you'll also need access to a Mario 2 ROM, obviously, so that you can use the Randomizer app. And the Randomizer app runs on Java, so you'll need to download that if you are going to use it. And then also, not everyone's run all of the single category or single character category. So I put together some quick little tutorials that I just linked in chat with the tutorials command. There's quite a bit of interesting tech for the single character runs. So I would recommend at least learning like World 6 and 7 with all 4 characters. You can probably cheese your way through the early levels, maybe not optimally, but you kind of want to have a plan in place for some of those later levels. And then kind of going back to the SRC thing, I'm going to use whichever your fastest time is for seeding. So if that's vanilla any percent, which I assume it will be for a lot of people, I'll use that. If you've just done the 4 single character categories, I'll use whichever your fastest is. I couldn't really think of a better way to come up with seeding, but that seemed like a good way to do it. And there will be prizes. The prize pool is going to depend on my stream income from now through the end of November. 35% is going to go to first place, 25% to second place, 20% to third place, and then the remaining 20% is going to go to one randomly selected participant outside of the top 3. So lots of incentive to join, good excuse to learn some new categories and have some fun. So there are cash prizes if you're willing to provide some like Venmo or PayPal information to me. Let's see. And if you are interested in like donating some artwork or something else to the prize pool, feel free to reach out as well. We could coordinate that. So the tournament's going to be best of 3. Any percent is such a short category that it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to just do one and done. And so basically what's going to happen for each race is we're going to come in here and we're going to generate a seed. And we're going to do that half randomly and half runner selected. I need 2 people in chat to type the number 3, and you're going to help me out here. First 2 people to type 3 in chat. All right, Nico is one of our... Nico and Robert. Sorry, Sarah MaCobra. Just barely too slow. All right, so Scarface, Nico, and Robert Games, you each get to pick where to put 25% of the probability weighting for this. Yeah, that superior Dutch internet is at it again. So Nico, you can choose in increments of 5% how likely to make characters. Do you have a preference? Do you want all Luigi? Do you want to split it up between a couple different characters? And then the same will go for you, Robert. So start planning that out. All right. Well, you only get 25% to work with, Nico. So we'll do 25 on Luigi. Oh, did you not want to do all 25? Yeah, and then Robert is going to pick another 25%, and then I'm going to randomly generate the rest. Okay, so we got 15 on Princess and another 10 on Luigi. So that is what the runners decide. And now I am going to start randomly picking some stuff here. All right, so Toad gets 5%. And you know what? I think something a little more spinny would make sense here. Maybe some Marble Madness. All right, so we're gonna spin again. And we're gonna do this until we get to 100%. All right, we got some more Toad. I feel like this might be rigged in Sarah's favor here. Oh, we had 2 songs playing. I am not a good streamer. I think we potentially had 3 songs playing there momentarily. Hey, welcome in, Dom. All right, so we're gonna keep randomly selecting here. Spin wheel. I need like a third monitor, or I should probably just be spinning the wheel on my phone. All right, and we got 5 for Princess. Hey, Ninja, welcome in. All right. Keep spinning here. You're almost to 100%. Got some Mario here. I assume there are going to be some races where Mario isn't used at all. But that'll be partly up to the runners. So there's going to be some strategy involved. So you might want to specialize at a character that you don't think other people are going to be good at. You know, Mario is a good one that not a lot of people I think are going to put a ton of effort into, if I had to guess. You know, so that could be kind of your niche, is get really good at Mario and always put your 25% on him. All right, got some more Mario here. We are getting, what is it, a couple more here? Yeah, 2 more it looks, or wait, can I do math? 4 more. Got some more Toad. While this is going, if anyone is interested in, if you know you're planning on, is that not the command? Registration. What the heck? Okay, apparently my command isn't what I thought it was. Chat command. What is my command for the registration link? Did I just misspell registration? I misspelled registration. Okay, all right. I need to get good at spelling. Indeed. Okay. Spin the wheel again. Everyone's banned for life. Okay. So we need a couple more here. Spin wheel. Yeah, I'm gonna do the wheel spins on my phone. That'll make things a lot easier for the live event. 25. And then 1 more it looks like. Spin the wheel. GG on the Beat Saber Ninja. We got some more Toad. All right, so another thing in this randomizer is you can pick the color, and I'm gonna leave this up to chat for the event. So for 100 bits, or $1 for one character, or a gifted community sub, and you can pick 2. These are gonna be open to chat participation. So I need 4 people to type the number 5 in chat. Nico gets to pick 1, Sarah gets to pick 1. Arkantoth and MaCobra. Okay, so Nico. Yeah, Nico with the OP Dutch internet. Which character would you like to pick the color for, Nico? And then we also have a color guide here. Holy smokes! Ninja with the gift subs! I think we possibly need to give priority to Ninja here. So sorry for everyone who typed 5 in chat, but we had someone actually come through with the gift subs. All right, so we're going all pink. Oh, never mind. Ninja is giving up his votes. Okay, so Nico wants a purple Luigi. Sarah wants Cyan Todd. All right, so who is next? Arkantoth, you get to pick either Mario or Princess. And I'll throw these colors up here again. We got a princess coming in. We got the sort of goth princess with the gray. And we got green Mario. I love the green Mario. All right, so there are other settings on this. Sarah, thank you so much for the gift sub. To Arkantoth, welcome in, enjoy the emotes. So there are some other settings here. Let me hide the colors. So for the tournament, basically, you're going to get 1 extra life versus the vanilla game, and unlimited continues. There is a full version of the randomizer, which I'll show off after I play through this seed. Nico is out here cheating. That's no good. The full randomizer has a ton of options here. So this is a slimmed down version for the tournament, just to make things easier for the runners. So thank you. Shout out to MaCobra for putting this together. All right, get a random seed here. Actually, I don't know if my name is in any of my file folders, so I'm gonna hide this for a moment while I get the ROM. My super legally acquired ROM. There we go. Okay. Oh my god, his name is Kurt. Okay, so generate this. All right. Yeah, so basically what this did is this created a new file for me, a new NES ROM, and in the file name is a hash number, which includes all of the different like flags and whatnot that are used in the randomizer. And since color matters for this one, since we're letting people buy them, that is included in the hash number. So like before the races, and I'll go over this in more detail as we get closer. Basically what we're going to do is make sure the runners are using the exact same file for this. What am I doing with my life here? Oh right, I got to put the ROM on my EverDrive, so copy that. To Rando. That one here. Eject. Okay. Hey Osgurk, welcome in. Hope you're having a good one. We're just going over some details for the tournament I'm running. I just clicked something. Creator dashboard. I am a big ol' klutz today. All right, get this back in my EverDrive, and then I'll play through this. And yeah, and so this video, I'll like highlight this and whatnot, and then post it on YouTube and stuff. All right. Yeah, so it actually will be on the title screen. So I'm going to switch over now to some speedrun layouts. Open splits. I guess I'll use my any % splits. All right, let's back over here. Bam. So I got 2U folder. This is the seed I just generated. So that file name, actually, let me just go back here. Exit game. So that file name has both the seed numbers, that first string of numbers, and then that string at the end is all of the hash information, which includes like the probabilities that each character is selected and whatnot. So that goes on to the ROM I fed it was just called SMB2U _ rando, and it put the rest of it on it for me. So we're going to select and start here. And then on the title screen here, it also has that hash number. Yeah, that's a nice number it's got. So I'll be asking the runners to, double and triple check that everything is the way it needs to be so that the races are fair. But yeah, I'm going to play through this, and then I'll see what to... I think I'm going to play some Waluigi after this. It's basically a variation on the randomizer. All right, starting off with Princess. Yeah, so the level order won't be randomized for the tournament, so you're going to play the 10 levels you would for any % in every race. So you don't have to learn all 20 levels with all 4 characters. That seemed like a bit too much to learn. I wanted this to be accessible for anyone who wanted to join. Nope. Okay, didn't get the clip. That's a fairly significant time loss. Oh well. Yeah, we'll be taking the warps for this tournament. I mean, you don't technically have to take the warps, but I assume everyone will be. All right, a little bit behind PB pace here. Luigi 1-2, this is a pretty good character to get for here. Luigi, we can go down here and grab the key. Okay, we can also not jump big enough, apparently. So I had to pause and unpause there to re-grab the run button. In the NES version, if you do a charge to jump while holding something, you drop it if you're holding the run button. You're going to get unlimited continues for this, so there isn't really a game over policy. Just try not to do it, I guess. You get 1 extra life versus the vanilla version in the tournament settings. And then there's also an easy to get 1-up in 1-1. Hey Gungeon, welcome in. I'm doing a demonstration run for the Randomizer tournament. Okay, I don't have my second controller plugged in right now, so I unfortunately can't do the zombie rocket trick. Yeah, so in December I'm hosting an any % character randomizer tournament. Open to anyone with any verified run on SRC for the NES version of Mario 2. Just need to be able to play ROMs. So either emulator, EverDrive, or Power Pack, most likely. Oh, I forgot this isn't All-Stars. Should have thrown it forward. It's a super fun run. It can be a little frustrating when you first start out. But it's by far the most fun I've had speedrunning any game. Granted, that's only been like 6 or 7 games, but it's not particularly close for me. This is definitely my favorite game. Oh yeah, MaCobra, absolutely link the randomizer. I meant to make a command for it and I forgot. Got it. Yeah, it's it gets more fun the more you play it. Appreciate that, Dom. Right, can I remember the route here? Oop. Oh, that's gonna work just fine. It's a Stream Elements bot, Dom. Okay, that's not how you do things. So I think it's exclamation command and then space add. And then the command name and then the command itself. Yeah, this is slow. I'm going left-sided. Thank you for that. Oh boy. First try. Okay, Toad 6-2. Gonna ride the bird for a little bit, but this is actually a pretty fun level. Spawn a birdo here, or not a birdo, an albatross. Although they get mixed up in the credits. And then what I'm going to try and do is spawn a Bezo from the left side of the screen that I can ride the rest of the way over. I'm looking at the 1 star there to know when to jump. There is a pretty spicy strat where you grab it and then land on one of those albatrosses. Whoop. But not going for that nonsense right here. Alright, there we go. Alright, Vanilla Luigi here. This might be fast enough to go for the fast birdo kill, and I might as well. Got it. Oh yeah, that's a fun one. I just got a gold split on my any % splits. That's too funny. You know, the potion jump looks a lot harder than it is. It's one of those things that, like, once you get it, it becomes fairly natural feeling. A lot of the things in this game, the cooler it looks, the easier it is. Some of the stuff that looks really mundane can be difficult to do. Whoop. Okay. That was an awful lot of bullets there, Sniffit. Alright, so far so good. Alright, Vanilla Toad here. Let's see if I screw this up. Oh, I screwed it up. Okay. That's going to cost a cycle on warp. That's not a big deal. I did that chain jump a little too low. So we're going to look at our segment timer here. I want to enter just past 1 minute and 2 seconds on my segment timer with where I split. That gives me an easier to work with warp pattern and doesn't cost any time. I'm just waiting less time for the veggie. Got it. All right, there we go. I have a little bit of experience in this, don't worry, Robert. All right, 9:36, that would play. That's in play. All right, so that's kind of what we're looking at for the tournament. I will not be participating. I will only be on commentary. Thank you all for the GG. What did I say? I said something weird. The Luigi character selection for color is the most valuable because it shares a sprite code with Wart there. So just keep that in mind for the tournament. But thank you all for the GGs. Thank you Dom. Thank you Arkansas. Thank you Gungeon. Thank you MaCobra. Thank you Ninja. Thank you Sarah. All right. Thank you Nico. I'm running against my vanilla any percent splits and I got a gold. That's kind of silly. MaCobra, I would absolutely consider an exhibition match with the winner. I think that would be fun. If they're into it, I wouldn't pressure them at all, but yeah, Robert, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Dom. Dom, enjoy the ad-free viewing, enjoy the emotes. But anyway, that's, does anyone have any questions on the tournament? Figure I'll pause here and see. Actually, I'm going to go back to the seed generation scene. All right. I thought we may have gotten an exhibition match between Bagler and Ethan today. But they had other things going on. All right, any questions on the format or anything? Hey, Zooey, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Yeah, a lot of the races are going to be held on. I think I'm going to use racetime.gg for a lot of the race stuff. Hey, how's it going, Zooey? How was your stream today? So what I could do is like set up some like dummy race rooms that anyone could use anytime. You wouldn't even, or I could hold some exhibitions leading up to it. It happens sometimes, Zooey. Yeah, there are certain tricks that can just eat up a whole stream sometimes. But actually, practice races might be a good idea too for me to kind of get the hang of restreaming and everything. And I think Ninja's around. I'm gonna ask for some of his help getting some stuff set up because I know he's done some restreaming before. But yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at. Hey, Whitro, welcome in. Okay, that's good to know. I wasn't sure if it needed like a specific category or not. So the weights, basically what we do here is, so we can change how likely it is that each character gets picked for each level. So in that randomizer, I wasn't picking which character I was for each level. It was picking for me. If I tried moving left or right, it's disabled. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to let each runner pick, we're going to start on all zeros. Each runner is going to pick 25% of the probability. So maybe one runner is really good with Luigi and they want to put all of their probability there. One runner is good with both Toad and Princess and they want to put their probability there. Just as like a strategy thing. And then I'm going to randomly assign the rest of the 50%. So let's just do, let's say 20, 35, what are we at here? 20, is that, what did I do wrong? Can I count? 25, 15, oh wait, here, okay. Yeah, so then I'm gonna randomly generate the rest of it. And so for in each level then, there'd be a 35% chance that it will be Luigi and then 20, 25, 20. Oh, it'll be easy, Robert. On your end, basically all you'll need to do is have a layout where nothing is obstructing your gameplay and that the only sound that's coming through is the gameplay. And then everything else will be handled either on Discord to like make sure everybody's ready, or on racetime.gg. So it'll be pretty easy for you. But anyway, that's pretty much it for tournament stuff. I think that's if I missed anything, let me know. If you're interested in participating, hop into my Discord and and let me know you want to either a participant or a viewer role. If you just want to be able to, I have some channels set up for talking about the tournament. If you don't want to participate but want to be able to chat about it, let me know and I can give you a role to do that. If you know for sure you want to participate, what am I doing here? Why did that reset? If you know for sure that you want to participate, registration. Let's see if I can spell it right. I think I missed something in chat here. Oh, you bet, Robert. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. I've been excited for this. Dom, I'm your biggest fan, so that you're in good company here. Okay, so I think that wraps up tournament talk here. I am going to be doing something kind of silly here for the rest of the stream. Oh wait, hold on, MaCobra, did you want to come and talk about the full version of the Randomizer app? Before I do that. Okay, yeah, I'll give you a call on Discord. All right, can you hear me, MaCobra? I can. can. Hold on, let me turn off audio. Actually, no, I'm just going to turn off the background music on stream. Let me get desktop audio going. All right, I think you are live. Let me pull up the full version of the randomizer. No, that's the tournament edition. Close this, open this. All right. Wait, hold on, that's me. Can I do this? That's not working. Okay, so this is a different size than the tournament edition, which is messing with the layout a little bit.
Got a whole slew of new options there.
So what first kind of prompted you to make the randomizer?
Well, it started out with the character randomizer. Basically, just I'm kind of one who likes to finding ways to enjoy games. You know, come up with some new ways to play them, whatnot. And
enjoying games. What is this?
I just like come up with new like challenges, new like different ways to play things and stuff. Like all these classic games and stuff. So yeah, I don't speedrun Mario 2. You know, it like many people here, it was part of my childhood and whatnot. You know, it's a good game. You know, it's fun, it's enjoyable. I still play Mario 3 a little bit, but hey.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically the core idea I had, and you know, I didn't speedrun it, so I sort of approached you and seeing if it was a good idea. Basically, I just want to see if, you know, forcing your character selection on each level was a thing, you know, that could be done. Because I was looking on the leaderboards and whatnot, and I saw like 80% in all levels with each character individually, which is kind of interesting. So
yeah,
so I figured, hey, what if your choice is locked in? You can't change it, and you have to adapt, you know, to each level. That that's
really cool idea for sure.
But yeah, it started with the character randomizer. You know, my first app that I built for this, basically just drew names out of a hat. They didn't interact with the game at all, and you know that the primary issue with that though is that as soon as one person picks a different character, you know, by accident, it's like crap, because in the NES version you have to game over essentially in order to swap characters. So that'd be run killer essentially. So yeah, that's when I sort of progressed to actually modifying the game to develop this character randomizer for it. So
yeah, and feel free to link to the full version in chat if you want. I forgot to get a. I think I have links in the details document. But if you wanted to directly link to the app, feel free. But there are quite a few options on the full version. So the tournament's going to use a stripped down version to make it simple for the runners that doesn't have a ton of options. But there's quite a bit of cool stuff. So in the tournament version, we saw that you could change the probability that each character gets randomly selected. But you can also randomize level order. And if you do, you can have it just be a free-for-all outside of ending on 7-2. I like leaving a boss level at the end of each world. I feel like that just feels right. You can also choose to keep the warp locations in their regular spots. And you can also do some weird warping behavior. You can have it always skip one world or always skip two. Do you want to talk about how some of this works a little bit with the warps?
Yeah, so basically in the game's code, there's a whole list of it's divided by worlds. So like world 1, it basically is just a byte that tells you what world to jump to next if you take a warp in that world. So all I do is just modify that list based on these different behaviors here. So in the vanilla game, like for example, in world 1, you warp to world 4, you know, and then it's like 3 to 5, and then 4 to 6, and did I miss one, or is that all of them?
5 to 7 as well.
5 to 7. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so that essentially the normal behavior. So you might ask yourself, what happens world 2 and world 6 if you take a warp in there? It actually leaps you back to the beginning again, to the same world. So if you happen to take one like 2 free, for example, you'll end up right back at 2-1. So so that's what the improved normal does. It fixes those two worlds so that you actually jump forward a little bit. So
Gotcha. Yeah, I was
make
curious
it,
what improved normal warp behavior meant. Oh,
yeah,
if you hover over it, it
basically.
looks like you get a pop-up box here.
I tooltips next to each option to type sort of clarify what each one does. So
Yep.
so
Yep.
yeah, and then I just had the always advance one world, always advance two worlds, just to mix it up a little bit
Mhm.
if you wanted to for a race or whatnot.
Yeah, and when I randomize level order, I tend to play all of the levels, so the warp behavior doesn't come into play for me a ton. But if anyone else wanted to work with that, that's another option. So we saw before the tournament talk, I did a rando, and there were a couple bosses I killed in one hit. So I had this selected to randomize boss HP. What's the range? So it looks like 3 to 7 on Wart and 1 to 5 on the other ones is the range. I'm just now
Yeah.
learning about hovering over to get information.
Yeah, so I was doing a lot of thinking there as far as what kind of range I wanted, because different bosses have different amounts of health, and
Hmm.
sometimes, because you have two mousers, the one in World 1 is 3 HP, the one in World 3 is 5 HP.
Yeah.
I sort of balanced it out, just try to find like a decent range to work with. The Mario Free Randomizer, which Fred Coughlin develops, or Fred, we like to call him, he likes to use 1 to 5 for the Koopalings, so I just sort of continue that idea and just do
Carry
1
over
to
from
5.
SMB3 rando.
Yeah, yeah. I just did that sort of idea too, because
Hmm.
it's funny when you get one hit boss and it's like one hit, boom, they're gone and move
Yeah,
on.
especially if you're doing like a long setup to go for like multiple hits, and and you could have just done one quick hit and been done.
Yeah,
So it
and
definitely changes your strategy when you don't know how much it's going to take to kill the bosses.
for
And
sure.
I got tripped up a lot by the randomized Birdo pattern. So there are a
Yeah,
number of different ways that these Birdos can behave. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
yeah, it's actually not too convoluted. You have the pink Birdo pattern by default. You just fires one per cycle. And then
Hmm.
you got the red and green behavior, which is 3 per cycle. So aside
Yeah,
from those two, I only inserted 2 other ones in there essentially, which are variants on 2 per cycle basically. So
gotcha.
one you found there was like a machine gun pattern, you called it. It just 2 fast ones, 1, 2, and then you sort of pause for a bit.
Yeah.
So and then you have I think you called it a drunk pattern at one point. Basically, he fires one, then he holds his mouth open for like a second before he fires the second one, sort of like faking out a little bit.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, that
that's
definitely would
sort
take some getting used to if you were going to play Max Rando a lot.
yeah. So that was the main 2 patterns are found that where is actually playable.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's not too mixed up, but it's just enough to where you may have to sit back and see what he does first before you go in and try and take him out.
Yeah. And then you can also randomize which type of Birdo you get in each location, and you have it sorted out so that you won't ever soft lock on getting a fire only Birdo without a mushroom block to use to kill it.
Right. So every bird encounter that has a mushroom block is the ones where it could be green. Otherwise, it's either pink or red. It's 50
Hmm.
50.
Yeah. And then
And
there's
yeah,
some other settings. I know Gungeon in chat was asking about game overing. So you can pick the default 3 lives and 2 continues. You can go with the All Stars, which is 5 lives per continue and unlimited continues. But you can also do custom here, which I think is really cool. You can give yourself maximum, which is like 244 or something. Or you can pick a number. You can pick a finite number of continues or unlimited continues, so you'll never get completely stuck if you're just a casual player and might have difficulty in some of these stages. You can give yourself lots of room to work with here. And you can
yeah.
also give yourself extra health by default.
Yeah, so I just basically left it open there with the custom option. You can set up any which way you want to. I like eliminate continues because
Mm-hmm.
I think the game's kind of harsh, with the amounts they give you. But
Yeah.
All-Stars is good balance. You get 5 lives, limited continues. Pretty good. But
Hmm.
yeah, in which way you want to slice it, you can do it, and the health options even there too, where you can add more health if you want to.
Yeah.
I know I'd use like free HP when I was testing just to
Hmm.
work out all the bugs and whatnot.
So what happens if you're at 4 health and you get a mushroom?
So I have a little tooltip there that sort of warns against that. And basically, don't eat too many mushrooms. so
Does it
so if you
crash
get
the game?
one, it doesn't crash, but it does set you at 1 HP essentially,
Oh,
and it
interesting.
won't reset until the next level.
Gotcha.
That's basically what happens, but it's sort of warning there to not eat too many mushrooms or you may get cramps, basically.
Yeah. Yep. And then we can also pick the color of the characters. You can let it pick for you, or there's a number of options. This is what they look like.
Yeah, so essentially, I was just going through and just trying different colors, just to see what looked good. I was using the FC UX to sort of test it, and
Mhm.
actually, the colors are slightly lighter than on a normal NES, so there's a little bit of discrepancy, but the
Yeah.
colors are essentially what you see, so
Hmm.
it's not too bad.
Yeah. The colors are definitely always a little brighter on emulator, but that's no problem. And
Yeah,
so we also saw when I did a playthrough before the tournament talk, the faster digging, which is
yes.
pretty
I
cool
love that
option.
option. I love it. The digging for me, I mean, I'm sure for a lot of other players too, it's just super slow. It's World 2 and World 6, there's no avoiding it. So, when I
Yeah.
was testing, I was like, okay, we need to speed this up a little bit, see if we can figure this out, because that would be so super nice to have, just to get past these sections, because
Yeah. That's
just
a
digging down and
hilarious feature.
yeah, I love it.
And,
And I'm
and
glad
then
it
there's
works out for
also
everyone too.
this super character. Do you want to describe what that is?
Yeah, so this is actually a Robert's idea in chat there. He basically wanted to combine all the best features of all the characters. So, Luigi, his strength is his jumping ability, his jumping height. Toad is fast, and when he carries items, he's the only character where he runs faster when he's carrying an item. And of course, the princess, you have the hover ability. So
Hmm.
what we essentially did was you can set it to where any character that you choose, or you can let the randomizer decide it, gets all these best features. So you have a high jumping, fast carrying, hovering, all in one package there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's some pretty good stuff. After we're done talking here, what I'm actually going to do is I made a Waluigi ROM where I made Luigi the super character with fast digging,
Oh my gosh.
made him purple, and then I turned down all of the other characters to 0 so I'd only get Luigi.
Oh boy.
So I'm going to be trying to speedrun Super Waluigi Bros 2 here.
Oh wow, that should be awesome.
But thanks for hopping on, MaCobra. It's a ton of fun. Even if you're not a speedrunner of SMB2, I definitely recommend giving it a shot. The randomizer is just loads of fun. But yeah, thank you
Absolutely.
so much,
And
MaCobra. Do you think you're going to be participating in the tournament?
oh yeah, I've already signed up.
Nice, excellent, very
Yeah,
good.
I just gotta brush up on all the strats and I'll be good. I got
Yeah,
plenty of time to do it. So
very good. Well, thank you so much for hopping on and showing off your great work. If anyone in chat
absolutely.
isn't following MaCobra, I would absolutely recommend it. Very good SMB3 player and soon to be SMB2 randomizer player. So,
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah. All right. Well, have a good
Well,
one,
thank you for
MaCobra.
having me.
Yeah, you bet.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
All right.